Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today I'm joining the Blob Universe. If you don't know what's going on, Mariah Elizabeth has a Blob Universe, and she wants to do like 5,000 blobs or something like that, and she can't do it alone, so she made a kit so everyone can join her. I was actually inspired to get this because Susie Neverland was showing us some behind-the-scenes stuff. I was like, I gotta do that. So I ordered mine, and it came really fast. It was amazing. But let's open it up and see what's inside. The box is really cool, by the way. I have like this gash in mine. I don't know how that happened because it came in a box kind of thing, but I don't know. Okay. Oh god, I can't see what the camera sees anymore. It says, "The Blob Universe continues with you." How cute. It smells horrible. Putting out there in case anybody else wanted to know. But we have a instruction manual. Modeling clay. This is not actually that much. Half a pound, not a lot of clay, but I can see it being too much for someone who's like not gonna use a lot, but I have big ideas, so I'll have to figure that out. And we have a paint set. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, here's the colors: blue, green, yellow, magenta, red, white, brown, and black. And then we have this nice little bag here that I can't open. Oh my god, arthritis, please. All right, what's in here? Okay, so hey, give me that. We have a paintbrush. Oh, we have a tool paintbrush that has the purple to blue gradient theme, and a acrylic paint pen. Oh, yay! Oh, love those. You know what I mean? And a wooden clay tool. We have a drape. I don't know what they called it in this set here, but it's like for keeping your mess in one spot and not everywhere. Then we have, gloss varnish, 2 ounces of shiny. Yeah, it's shiny. I really would love to find a matte varnish someday that doesn't make everything still shiny. And then we have Blob 1, Blob 2, and Blob 3. Any secret? No. Alright, get this out of my face so I can see what's going on. Oh, hey, look. It's like the same as the paint box. Where is that? Excuse me, there's no orange. How dare you even suggest? Well, let's put our, they called it a tablecloth on the back of the box. I did see that. Oh god, which, is it square? Get out of here. Oh my god, why do I have to move so much stuff? Hold on. Get out of here. We don't need the mouth, right? Right. Okay, let's look at the manual. This kit is inspired by my Blob Universe. I don't care. Let's move on. Choking hazard. Adult supervision required. Okay, Chi, you have to watch me. Non-toxic, but not edible. Oh, thank you for telling me that. Avoid contact with eyes. You know I'm gonna rub my eye as soon as I get something on my fingers. All right, let's see. Wow. Look at how dramatic this table cover is when this is definitely not that big. Anyways, and wow, what is this? Get your blobs below on this glossy paper? You want me to sketch on this glossy paper? Is that even gonna work? Look how tiny these are. These are like an inch tall. This is not gonna work for me. Okay, so these are like super hard if like a rubber duck was solid kind of feel. A little chalky. I'm guessing it's super dry so the clay will stick to it. I'm trying to figure out what was making that awful smell. I want to say it was the blobs, or maybe it's the tablecloth. We got 3 blobs. One has a little thingy on. You can't even see it in the camera. Never mind. Can't see it. It's not there, right? Alright, so I sketched out some ideas on my own sketchbook because I could not get that gloss paper to work. And to no one's surprise, the first one is gonna be, drumroll please, Chi. Of course, I make everything into Chi. Why wouldn't I? Be prepared for a naked hand. Oh no, naked. Because it's clay, I can't wear my cloth glove. I think I'm gonna choose the one that looks the cleanest. This one has like some marks on it. You can't see them on camera. There you go. This one like is dirty and has like a shiny spot for some reason. I'll probably use that one for a more intricate design. For now, I'll just pick the cleanest one because Chi is a white cat and it's just going to be easier to not have to paint over marks with white. First things first, let's rip into this clay. Oh my god, that rip sucked. I got it. Don't you worry, I got it. Okay, ew, it's sticky. Gross. Disgusting. Oh god, I hate this already. Oh god, I don't wanna. Anyways, so I do actually work with clay. I don't do it for any of my videos because it's more of a thing that I sell all my clay making stuff is in my craft room that is like an hour away from here, so I have to basically use everything that was in this kit and not any of my own things that I'm used to using. I do have like a hard piece of clay in there. Don't know what that's about. I also have to decide on the size of the ears, and I usually make cheese ears really big in my graphic. I'll put it on screen so you guys can see. I'm gonna kind of stick to that style. I think I'm just gonna split this ball in half the best I can. I do have some water here. I want to see how like big these ears are gonna be with this amount of clay first. That's not big enough. I like to make things huge, okay? It's a little more clay for each of them. Oh my god. That fell on the floor. All right, how many hairs do I gotta pick out of this? That big enough? I think that's big enough. Okay. Wish we had gotten like a roller or something. Guess I'll just have to do this marker. At least it's good for something, am I right? I kind of want to make them at the same time. Like when you're doing your eyeliner, you want to do those at the same time so they're the same shape instead of perfecting one and then not being able to match it, you know what I mean? I want to make it more teardrop shape. I also want to make sure they're kind of the same kind of thick. I feel like this one's not. I want to stick it on. I think I should wet the area a little bit first. That's something to grip onto because like it's chalky, but it's not like textured or anything. Now I want to make sure I got them in the same spot too. Stay about there is good. I'm gonna have to like reshape them the whole time though. But honestly, making them into a shape first might not be the right plan. I feel like this one ear is taller than the other. Maybe because it is. Anyways, I'm gonna mold these to the head now. While also kind of like straightening it out, I guess. Oh, the back. I don't think we need that little bit there, so I'll just take it off for now. And then I put it right back. I think I should probably put a little bit more clay on the back here once I'm done like getting it on. Just so it like doesn't like crack and fall over, I guess. I don't know. My instincts are telling me to do that, so I'm going to do that. I wish I had like a silicone tool instead of this wooden tool. What I'm like used to working with when it comes to clay. Take my finger and kind of smooth it out now. Okay, we got one ear on there. Am I done with it? I'm not sure yet. Now the other one. Wow, that one like looks so much smoother. What the heck? What happened? Like the first pancake, I guess. Cut that little piece off. It's fine. Man, why is the second ear so much better? It's smooth and nice, and then the other ear is like, All right, let me see if I can make this ear nicer looking now. I think it just needed more water. Was the key there. Oh, gee, look at me. Hey, look. This ear already like looks less pointed than that one, and that's where he really has the chip in his ear. So let's go all in and just flatten it, right? Now, I don't really do that for his graphic, but that's because... Shut up. Alright, I'm just gonna add a little bit more clay onto the back of the ears here so they're not so flat. Oh, that's that's not enough. What was I thinking? Ew, I don't love the feeling of wet clay. It's so weird. That was dry clay. I guess I really only like polymer clay. I do work with other like air dry clay though. Not often. It's probably best to have my like finger resting there so I don't like bend the ear back forward here. I'm like going for like a cup, like a dome. Why did I say cup? Like a dome shape. Oh, be better if I was on camera, right? I think I need to put a piece of clay there. I don't know if I can smooth it out enough to get that like hole filled in. Well, maybe if I like skew the top a little bit more. I'm going to try my best to like smooth out the clay edges here because you'll see them all in the paint lumps when you get to that point. That's why I am like pulling some away, even though it's like good for attaching it, but it's going to look bad in the paint job. Also, that's what we have glue for. All right, now look how cute that ear is now, right? I do need to add some to this spot right here though. Not me using up all of the clay on two simple ears. That was not enough. I'm gonna flatten out the chipped ear without ruining it too much. Oh my god, I love it. I love that ear. Oof, I wish I had like a ball tool here. I did not think about that. Baby, I need something round. Oh my god, what did I just get done saying? Avoid contact with eyes. You know I'm gonna rub my eye as soon as I get something on my fingers. I scratched my eye with all these clay fingers. Oh my god. It's okay. I didn't die yet. I'm trying to figure out maybe like the back of this tool could be the ball I need, or would completely ruin it. We shall see. I just want a little indent, you know, like a little indent. It's like too little, really. Maybe just my thumb isn't enough. Yeah, like that. See, yeah. Before, after. Okay, let's move on to the next ear. I could stop messing with this one, and I can't. This ear is a good shape. We just need to make it plumper. Plump. After all that, that's all I got out of there. Now the tricky part is going to be not messing up the other ear while shaping this one. Hold on, I didn't put enough water on this. Oh, that's so submerged. Okay, I love that. Super wet piece of clay. Squishy. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Calm down. Shh. It's not a big deal. Okay, it's a big deal. I'm switching. No. Just use it. You have it out. I don't think I'm gonna get this round ever again, though. Keeps on slipping. Oh gosh. I'm like slipping everywhere because of how slippery this clay is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe since my hands aren't so slippery, it'll be fine, right? I am like dipping the wooden tool as well. Okay. Oh, let's be on camera. Wow. Okay. What was I saying? I wish in this instance I could left-hand it, but I don't think I could. What if we like do this? What if that? Oh man, I'm thirsty. With these nasty hands, I don't know. I don't know if I can grab my cup. My very cute cup. Stop whining! I feel like I'm doing somebody's like nails, right? I've never done nails before, so that's probably completely wrong. Like, give me your one massive nail. Thank you. I also want to make sure like the roundness is about the same on both sides, you know? I think this one's a little bit flatter, but I like the roundness of this one better. No. We'll carve this one down because this is still moist. Have we normalized not hating that word anymore? Like, it's kind of silly, right? Am I the only one who thinks it's silly to hate that word? I'm trying to be careful because I think I might be pushing it too hard and it might like rip off. I'm trying to spread it up to the tip here because I didn't have the tip on the other one, so I'm like, what do I do? All right, hold on. Not triangular, but maybe when we push it in, it'll kind of get its shape back. Like, I have to use the wood tool to start me off here, but I'm scared I'm pushing on it. I'd probably be a bit more confident if I had like a ball tool here. Wow, this one looks so much nicer than the other one. What the heck? Maybe I will do the other one again a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna smooth out the edges now. Okay, this is where I'm at. I tried to even up the ears a bit because I noticed one was further back than the other without completely detaching it. Next, I want to do a tail, and I am going to do a 3D tail and not forget about a tail like Mariah always does. I don't need this much. Like, this is way too much. Get back in there and put a little bit of water in there. I am, however, going to still press the tail against the body just so it won't break. I think I want this part that's a little bit wider to be the bottom. It's like ever so slightly wider. It's like not even existent wideness here. Without that crack, jeez. How dare you? Okay, now what I'm going to do is something crazy. I cut into the clay just to give it like a little bit of like a fur look to it. I want to do it more, but I don't think, because this like wood is like super thick of a tool, so I'm just gonna like make lines perhaps. I don't normally like draw cheese tails super fluffy. This is Blob Universe Chi. This is not real life graphic Chi. It's not real life then, is it? I want the tail to be a bit like curvily. I also want it to like still kind of be balanced, so let me just kind of shape it like so. I'm gonna like opt to have it curved towards the chipped ear because, stop it, in theory that side has a little bit less clay, so it's okay if it's a little bit like heavy on that side. I probably should have waited to put like the streaks in the tail and make sure I have it like in the right position before I get to completely molding it down. Is this too tall, you think? No, maybe? No. And this is how our clay chi is looking. I gotta let them dry now. So after I said I wanted to gesso, I decided it was undoing all of the work I had sanded off because it was making it textured again. So I'm just not gonna gesso and hope that it works. All right, so this one is like chi. So I'm going to be painting him in a chi pattern, but also I'm going to change it up a bit because he's a blob. I will be using most of the Blob Universe colors here, but if I need any other colors and I don't want to mix them, I'll use my own stash. Wait, is this gray? No, it's white. Why is it gray? So I decided I wanted to make Chi's blob a pastel pink color. Because this is Blob Universe Chi, I figured a black and white cat would be a little bit boring. And I mixed the magenta with white in the kit. And this is my first attempt at the pastel pink. But because I didn't like how dark that dried, I went ahead and mixed more white into that pink to make it even lighter. and it still kind of dried a little dark. Now I'm painting in the inner parts of the ears. I typically paint them peachy, or color them peachy rather, but I figured I should just use the colors that came in the kit for the most part. I could have mixed a color, but I just didn't want it to look clashy with this color of pink. And then I go in and start painting in his spots, a very ugly color. I mixed in a little bit of black with the magenta, and it came out this brownish color. I was really hoping this was a trust the process kind of move, where it would dry a beautiful color. I even convinced myself so hard that it would dry better that I painted all of his spots this ugly color, but it definitely dried worse than it was wet. If you hear any weird noises, it's Chi. He's sitting right up against the mic. He's just a little nervous because Bree has a friend over that she's going to be playing with. I tried my best to get his spots to look like how they look on his graphic at the very least, but because the blobs are so short and chunky, I kind of didn't know what spots to like not include and what shapes they would be in this little blob body. I tried to keep the more notable ones like the clover and the heart shape he has, and of course his ears and goatee one. And like I said before, I hated the color it dried as, so I tried again by using less black, and it still looked awful. So I tried purple from my own stash, and my purple was so sheer that I was fed up and was like, no. And I caved and did it in black. Then I moved on to the face. I decided to go with a yellow for his eyes. His eyes are actually like a slight tinge of green to them, but I decided to just keep it a little bit more simple and do the yellow. I added whiskers just to bring home that he is a cat and not a Furby. And for his pupils, I decided to go orange instead of using more black because I didn't want to use black in the first place because I knew I was going to use black for the outlines. And I think the yellow-orange combo really pops against that pastel pink that his main blobby self is. And I just want to note here that I was trying to be very careful about doing his face because I did not have enough white left over for me to do touch-ups. And I'm also not confident in mixing the same looking colors. And I did end up trying to mix a pastel pink for touch-up, and it still was not like the same color. It was still darker than the rest of his body. And I tried to mix it in so it wasn't super obvious, so I don't think it ended up being super obvious where I touched him up, but I can tell where it was. Then I used my own paint marker because I do not trust that thick marker that was provided in the kit. I saw other videos where it was super runny, and I'm just like, I can't risk it. I can't really touch him up that much. And then I used the back of my paintbrush to add eye shinies, and he's the only one who gets paint eye shinies. The other ones get acrylic marker. And I felt like he still wasn't quite special enough, so I decided to add some glitter nail polish onto his black spots. And the only reason I have that is because I decided to try out painting my nails for the first time since I was in like middle school. I mainly just wanted to see if I could tolerate it or not. Now, I am cutting off the video right here instead of doing all 3 blobs in the same video just because it's getting kind of long. So, I will reveal Chi to you now, though. Here he is in all his glory, so sparkly, so pretty. I love him so much. He's so cute, right? Now, unfortunately, because I'm cutting it off here, that means there is going to be a part 2 to this series. So if you want to see what I did with the other 2 blobs, you're going to have to watch the next part when it comes out. If it isn't already out, if you're in the future or whatever. Also, I just want to say, like, this is probably the best part of the kit, is this little thing that came on the paintbrushes. I don't know, it just, like, makes my brain feel good putting it on my fingers like this. I don't know why. I need more of these. Give me more. But that is going to be it for me today. If you guys want to watch another cool video like this, you can tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can tap the thumbnail here. Want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTubey things of commenting, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye-bye, Chi! Bye-bye!